Am I the astronaut for breaking up with my girlfriend?
Ooh,
I mean, there's got to be a reason.
Yeah. Are you overthinking it or not? You did right. Let's see.
I, 35 male, have been dating my girlfriend for about 6 months now. All right, you're good then. If there's problems after, whatever.
6 and go. It's fine.
We have been living together. Wow.
That was quick.
Yeah. We've been living together due to unfortunate circumstances for about 3 months now. So you've been dating 3 months, living together dating 6 months.
What's the unfortunate circumstances, though? You can kind of bypass that one, but go ahead.
She has friends and a social life, and I'm a gamer. Okay, so she's a social butterfly. You're just playing games at home, but she has this one guy friend.
There it is. You did the right thing already. Done.
She has this one guy friend that she has a sexual history with, that she likes to hang out with occasionally.
Oh boy.
I, of course, am not a fan, but rather than being an ass, see, this is the crazy shit. People are like, well, I don't want to be. No, be the asshole. And if it's not okay with everybody and you can't do it, then bounce out.
Get out of here.
I, of course, am not a fan, but rather than be an ass, I've trusted her and been quite okay with them hanging out here and there, while only asking that she respects my feelings, and if the time ever came when there was a problem, we could talk about it. On to yesterday. I get a text after I drop her off at this house she cleans on Sunday. She texts me and asks would I be upset if she went to hang out with him. The guy in question, the friend that she has a sexual past with, I respond with, I don't like it, but if that's what you want to, you are a fucking bitch. I know you don't like it, but if that's what you want to do, she says, okay, I shouldn't be there too long. Off to work I go. A few hours go by, she texts me here and there, then I get off at 10 and ask her if she will be home soon. She replies with, I will come home early if I can. He was her ride back and forth. I respond with, it's her choice and she can leave whenever, and even I'll come to get her. She says she will leave soon, then radio silence. At 1 a.m. she texts me that she is drunk and he is passed out, so she can just sleep in his bed while he sleeps on the couch, and she'll come home in the morning. I get up and tell her I'll put my shoes on and come get her, it's no biggie. Then she calls me and tells me that she's too drunk to ride in the car and would much rather stay the night. I literally begged and pleaded with her for about 10 minutes to just let me bring her home. She told me I was being crazy and we could talk about it in the morning. Hung up and turned her phone off. I packed and left right then and haven't responded to her. So tell me, guys, am I wrong here? Am I a bad person? Was I out of line?
You were wrong for taking it that long, nigga.
Exactly.
You should ride back and forth. It was a ride back and forth, right? She's gonna put up with as much as you allow. And it's that whole, what guys get into the like, well, I want to show her I'm so secure that
exactly.
But it's okay to say no. I don't like that, and
it's not being insecure to be like, oh, you hang out with somebody that you used to fuck, and now you're still hanging out with them
to 1 in the
alone
morning
and
drinking.
No, listen, he's gonna sleep on the couch. He's gonna sleep on the couch. I'm gonna sleep in his bed. Like,
dude, trust me, you're so insecure.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's like, certain girls can say that, and guys like, well, I have to show her I'm better than any guy she's ever been with. I'm so secure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cut it out, nigga. Like,
it's not insecure to not want your girlfriend to sleep over a guy's house that she has previously fucked. That is not insecure. People use the word gaslighting too much. That's what she's doing to you.
Yeah.
Because this is the other thing too. She's also on some like, would it be okay if I go hang out with him for a little while? And she knows I don't like it, but dude, it's ugh.
Yeah, that's.
But listen, I'll give you this, man. Listen, I called you a bitch during it because you are for what you did right there. But, bro, I love this. I got off the phone, I packed up, and I left right there, and I haven't responded to her since.
I hope that's true, because you might have lied. But because you took so much near the beginning, it almost like, and I thought I was fine with it, and I wasn't. It's like,
but well, this is why I think it could be true, because now look at the questions that you're asking. Am I wrong? Am I the bad person?
Right.
Was I out of line?
Right.
So hopefully you got that anger or whatever it was that made you move.
Yeah.
And cool, you can ask your questions
but the fact that he's asking is like he might have wavered, and that embarrassing. I kind of went back. He might not want to say it, because if he says he went back, it's like immediately it's like, well, you're a fucking idiot. Well, the people are already saying it, but it's like the way he was moving sounds like I would go back.
This is the one here. Too drunk to ride in a car is probably what pushed me to the edge. Yeah, that's the fucking. No, you can't come pick me up. I'm too drunk to ride in a car.
I'm gonna throw up in your car. You want me to throw up in your car? You're being so insecure.
You're probably about to throw up on his dick anyway. So.
Yeah, that's just. Hey, you know what, guys? Find somebody that's gonna respect you, huh?
Yep. Am I the asshole for breaking up? No. Seriously, why do so many people have to ask this? Because there's people that are insecure and they've never been secure in a situation. And like, I'm lucky in my life that like I've had bad relationships, but I've also had a couple of good relationships. If you're, and I'm in a great relationship right now, and most likely my last relationship ever. If you're in a situation where you've never had a good relationship and you're one of those people that gets walked on, you might. That's why like I'm not shitting on this person for even asking the question like some other people are, because you might not know no better.
Right, yeah.
You really might not.
It's the norm for you. You know, it's like, well, this is how people do it, right? Am I wrong? Or, you know, you need like that uncle. You need like a dad, uncle, somebody in your life that you know, and it's sad because you almost go into that as like, maybe you don't have that. You know what I mean? You came to the net because you need more. Maybe you think people are being biased if you go to them. But, I mean...
You might not know something is unnormal until somebody tells you it's not normal.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Like, somebody that lives in the fucking jungle eating with their hands and they go to England to sit down at a dinner, someone's got to be like, whoa, 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 fork. You know what I mean?
What
like,
is that? Let me teach you how to use it.
Exactly. So if you've never had a good relationship, then you might be in a situation where you're just like... this is how they all act? Am I okay?
True. It's true. It's still the norm. It feels normal. It's like, is this normal? Is something wrong with me? Yep. You might look into that glass and it might be. You know, you might need a little bit of help, somebody to talk to, counseling, whatever you need to kind of, get your shit out. You know.
This is I like this advice here, and the poster responded, and the poster's name is Big Cock for You, which is insane, but. This person here said, have some self-respect and a spine. What does your gut say? In your heart of hearts, you already know her behavior is complete bullshit and unacceptable. You didn't need to write all of this for us to tell you that. And they said, I know, but the spin being put on it is making me actually believe for an instant that I might have overreacted. But you're right, and my gut has never failed me, and I'm happy I listened to it even if it was a bit late. She has texted like 5 times since 4 p.m. asking me silly things like if I took something I didn't, saying I promised I wouldn't leave, and now I'm overreacting and breaking that promise. Then she said, fine, you never have to worry, I won't speak to you again, and I didn't respond. I should block her so I don't have to see the messages, but to be honest, I was hoping that at some point today I would at least get an I fucked up an apology. See, because that's the other bullshit too.
He's searching.
Those apologies will work on some people.
Right. He was wanting it because
exactly
because the way he's speaking, if he got it, he'd be like, okay,
he might have just been like,
she feels bad.
She's sorry. Right. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like that changes. That doesn't undick anything. Right. No, but I mean, she said she's sorry though, so that's
they only fucked a little. He just put the head in.
Yeah,
she's sorry.
Dude, we did it for a little while. Then I said stop. That was so. No, I mean like. You know what it is. And this is with no matter even if the sexes were changed in this situation, like it's all bullshit on both sides. Like if you were going to hang out with a girl that you used to be with and just like no, we're just gonna chill and we're just gonna have a good time and
you're so insecure. You know I love you and nobody else. You know
you can't pick me up because I'm too drunk, huh? Mm-hmm. No, you get the vaccine to protect me. That's how that works, right? Oh my god.
Too drunk. That too drunk to ride is like. Yeah, just tell me, hey, I'm going to stay here, fuck him, you cool?
Yeah, exactly. Because that seems to be what's like, she obviously had power in the relationship to where you're doing something that you know he doesn't like, and shout out to him for having the balls to just be like hey, this isn't for me, I'm done.
Knowing that he probably let her beat her up for the 6 months as far as...
Yes.
And I even think about the beginning as like unfortunate circumstances. That sounds almost like... Did she have nowhere to go? Was she with the guy she was fucking with, and then you needed a place to stay with you, and you guys got it together, but she got kicked out, and you had the big heart. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. I'll take care of you. We'll work it out, and just as long as I can keep my friend.
Right. I just want to let you know before we start dating, I do have this friend.
Yeah,
like, come on. Dude.
I know. If it starts with that, it's usually not good.
Because listen,
guys,
like,
just get out of there.
If you are a person that just wants to get around and have fun, then just come to the table with that. You know what I mean? And let this guy make that decision. Before this is your girlfriend, but also shout out to you for leaving after 6 months and not being like, it's been 3 years, my wife hasn't slept with me in 2 years, and because those are, oof.
Yeah, it's like, but then she has this one friend.
Exactly, she has this guy friend she hangs out with all the time.
They used to be intimate, but it's over with. She assured me. She assured me it's no longer a thing, you know?
You are not an astronaut for this one, man. You are not an asshole. You just, you know, find someone that respects you.
And
you
go
know?
find somebody to talk to, man, about
And
how
give
to
it a minute
deal.
before you move in.
Yeah.
Never mind unfortunate circumstances.
That's why I said it sounds like some deeper rooted shit you got going
Yeah.
on as far as how you behaving with things. So maybe go seek somebody to talk to. You know, help you figure out some ways about yourself of what's acceptable and what's not for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a start.
It is a start. Stay
We
up.
all need it, man. I'm not perfect either. You know what I mean? But we all need something.